Oh, how I faint when I of you do write, knowing a better spirit doth use your name, and in the praise thereof spends all his might to make me tongue-tied, speaking of your fame. But since your worth, wide as the ocean is, the humble as the proudest sail doth bear, my saucy bark, inferior far to his, on your broad main doth wilfully appear. Your shallowest help will hold me up afloat, whilst he upon your soundless deep doth ride. Or being wrecked, I am a worthless boat, he of tall building and of goodly pride. Then if he thrive, and I be cast away, the worst was this: my love was my decay. So this is a continuation of the rival poet sonnets that we started getting into yesterday. And let's just dig right into what this one's saying. Oh, how I faint when I of you do write. I think that first line is actually a little bit of a fake out, because we've read enough of his sonnets at this point that we know if he starts a sonnet with a line like that, you'd think he would follow it up with a list of reasons as to why the fair youth makes him faint. But instead, he says, it makes me faint knowing that there's this better poet out there singing your praises. And then he goes on to use this beautiful nautical metaphor. He says, your worth is as wide and vast as the ocean. And because of that, it can support both of us, me and the rival poet. I am like a saucy bark. A saucy bark is like an impudent little boat, like a little sailboat. And he is like, I don't know, a big Spanish galleon ship. I just need the slightest bit of assistance from you in order to stay afloat. I can only survive in your shallows. But he is big and strong and tall, and he can survive in your deepest waters, your deepest, roughest waters. If I crash, I am nothing. If I lose you, I am nothing. But he'll be fine on his own because he's of tall build and goodly pride. And if he thrives and I'm the one who's cast aside, if you choose him over me, then the worst of this is that my love for you was my downfall. My love for you is what finally sunk my boat, essentially. Now, I think that this sonnet is full of clues as to who this rival poet was. First of all, I think that the use of nautical metaphors is telling. I think it might imply that maybe this rival poet was a sailor. I also think that when he says, he of tall building and of goodly pride, I don't think he's just describing the boat. I think he's describing the man. I think he's saying that this man is tall and that he is known for being prideful. Now, those are broad strokes, sure, but they do describe the Earl of Essex in a very clear way, which is why I kind of think that that's who it was. But it's all speculation. I don't know. I can't prove it. But I think it would be really interesting if the rival poet was someone like that who is being portrayed here. So, yeah. Anyhow, that's what I've got for today. I'll be back with more tomorrow. Stay safe, everyone. All my love. Bye.